What's going on, guys? I am Jace Machine, and this is Start Really Do Anything. So this is what I have been up to in the meantime. I'm fairly close to scale. I don't know. I wasn't exactly measuring scale. It's pretty close. I have a radar dish instead of the round dish. I'm going with the more rectangular dish that is actually stock to the model, but is also appearing in the new movie. And then we got the turbo lasers up here. And we have a little pit area here. Let's see if I can go in here. Alright, here we are. We escaped from there. And I'll show you what it looks like. This is the turret. The underside of the turret, you can climb out as an astronaut and take control of this, or you can just take control of the AI and turn it back on when you're done. We have it factioned off, so it's good to go. And this right here, this gravity unit will lock you into place, and when you need to get back into the ship's gravity and go back into the Millennium Falcon, all you need to do is that. And the same normally applies for the bottom. We had a little mishap with that other one, so we removed that one. We'll replace it. I have it saved. There we go. Let's go in here, get ourselves into the gravité, and shut the door behind us. Alright, so this is the main rampway for the Millennium Falcon. If I end up putting some landing gear on here, basically this is how it works. This comes down and I just seal it right back up. Hooray, exciting. The cockpit is up this way, and this has controls for some lights. So there is a spotlight out front that lights up when you turn that on, and this handles the cockpit control lights. Ooh, spooky. We have all different panels around here. And seating and control seating. Look at me, I'm Han Solo. I'm in the cockpit. Yeah, that was weird. This is supposed to be one of the hidden compartment smuggling areas, and I had a gravity plate, gravity unit down here, but unfortunately, it locks the hatch in place right in front. So I'm gonna have to rework that, but that was what that was. And then this is the lounge area. This is where the chessboard would be, but we don't play that hollow chess nonsense here in StarMade. So I got some blue milk. Look at the curdles. Yummy. Man, it makes me thirsty. And over here is the terminal that Han Solo was chilling out at while Luke and Ben Kenobi were training with the lightsaber. And as you can see, we got a faction module built in here, as well as our radar jammer and our sector scanner computer. And that antenna, if you use it, basically I think you have to have a nice, long, unbroken range, and that runs the entire length of the Millennium Falcon from nose to stern. So back here is the engine room area, and this is the hyperdrive. This is where the hyperdrive is located on the real Millennium Falcon, and this is also the real hyperdrive. See, it's the jump drive. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. We have extra storage and things like that. Mostly it's just finding places to stick power cubes. But have everything hooked up to activation plates, even though you can just come up and click on them. I think it's a little nicer that way. Everything's gray. I'm still just sort of cobblestoning it in, so to speak. I'm going to change a lot of the colors. Like in the lounge, I finally added those brown chairs. So, and over this way, this is the bedroom area. We have 3 bunks on each side, each with its own chests, and a gravity unit for the room, because this is how it works out. I'm very comfortable here laying on my cactus bed. Alright, so when I want to get out of here, basically I just have to walk out and target the gravity block, and then we're good to go. Here we have another way out of the ship. At least it will be once I get done working on it. And here's the opposite side hatch that leads outside. And again, we come back to the main lounge area. And there is nothing here. This is where the maintenance hatchways are. But there's nothing really there. It's 2 blocks thick hall-wise here. This is not the thickest of floors. So that's just there for decoration, pretty much. And there's the brown chairs. I have to do the same for the cockpit. But let's see up here. We have a lot of the weapons computers here, and I have a batch of them over on this side as well. And I figure if I take damage and I lose some of my computers, I don't necessarily have to lose all of the same ones. And one is the main primary group, and the others are the ones that are the support computers. And then here's some dangerous holes. But I am currently messing around with the weapons and just testing out the different types of results that you get from mixing them. So I don't really have a whole lot down here in the front. But once I figure out what configuration I want to use, I am definitely going to be filling this area with weapons, and then whatever else I can use to make this thing a better ship. Maybe more hyperdrive modules or whatever. This isn't hooked up to anything just yet, but it sure does look pretty. The Millennium Falcon was full of switches and levers and all sorts of stuff, so I really wanted to keep that same feel by putting activation panels and things like that everywhere. And this, if you're crew on the ship, you get to use the targeting, and you can jump right into the ship itself. Or the turret, rather. Again, these aren't the toughest. It's going to be a 2-layer thick, cargo hatch. And I also intend to put landing gear made out of doors that I can then turn on and off. This activates the bottom lights, turns everything off. I think I'll put the core, you're right here. When you hop out of the core, you're right here, and then you can turn on the landing gear, disengage. I don't know, so that's pretty much going to wrap it up for... Look at this guy's face, he's a robot. But he looks like... Please don't whip me. Okay, that's weird. Alright guys, well, we are on a new server, thanks to those stupid freaking ninjas. And, yeah, well, we've picked out a new planet. This is planet designation LV426. And this is the base that we have set up here so far. Everyone's been landing their ships on here, and, yeah, let's take a look around. I'll show you a brief tour. Everyone has been mostly just hanging out right here on this main plate. Let's go get the screen back up here. And navigation, need to be able to see who we are talking to. So this is Bug Zero. Hey, Bug. Bug's busy right now. That is Garther's spaceship. He has joined our faction. And he has actually got way ahead of us. That's for sure. Oh, look at that. I think that is Electric Monk. Am I right? Yep, that is Star Monk. So Star Monk is back. He's playing with us, also known as Electric Monk over on the Minecraft server. And we put our power block down here. We have some factory units in place, and we are basically excavating this area. Look at this. It's very fancy. I think this is Garther's setup here. This looks like his style, if I'm not mistaken. And we are going to have some more stuff down here. And some green light. Oh, okay. Got some storage. And down here is a dark and spooky cave. Well, it's sort of dark and spooky. It's definitely dark. It's not that spooky. Since there's no monsters, you know how that goes. But someday, oh, someday, that will all change. So let's see about getting into, let's go up one more floor. Let's see about finding a place to set up base on this planet. And this little ugly thing is a really basic ship that I've made. This is a salvager array set up here. And this is a cannon setup. And most of the time the cannon is linked to the salvager. It's backed up with this right here with one single, like if I wanted to have the cannon turned on, I would have to link it to this cannon unit right here. And right now I don't have enough money or materials to make more cannons. But when I do, it'll make this cannon much more useful. So, but I do have this chest here, and the chest is connected to the salvage array, and this is mostly what this is. This is a really simple little basic salvage ship with a bunch of extra crap thrown on. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like these engines, but man, the extra weight, I just don't need it. Just don't need it. So let's go wander off this way. I just have a feeling I want to go just in this direction. I feel a kinship with it. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but check out the color of the wood on the trees. Have you seen it? It's wood colored. It's brown. It's not the color of birch any longer. And I have to tell you, that really excites me. Look at that. It's beautiful. Ooh. Ooh, where does this go? Probably nowhere. On a road to nowhere. Come on inside. Alright, what's this? Put down that. At least we could put it the right way, right? It drives me nuts when it's not facing up and down. Yes, much better. At least I guess that's up and down. This game, with its caving, lacks something that Minecraft and some other games have. And that's an actual purpose for exploring the cave itself. I mean, I like, you know, going into a cave every once in a while, but pretty much, why do you go caving in Minecraft? It's to get diamonds, right? Basically, to go deep. The only reason to go deep into a planet, well, there is no reason to go deep into a planet, except if you're really hard up on materials that you can't find in asteroids everywhere. So Schema, if you happen to be watching this episode, consider adding something, maybe some sort of alien relics or a chest or some sort of special unobtainium ore or something, you know? Because that's really what this game kind of needs as an incentive to go deep into the planets. At least that's my personal opinion, for what it's worth. Let me know if your opinion disagrees in the comment section below. I really want to have a plate that is attached to the main one. This is a little bit more hopeful. This has a hill, at least. I like hills. Mostly because from the top of the hill you can look down and see the rest of your land fairly easily. It's good defensible position. That really doesn't come into play when you're in a spaceship game, but let's go to the top of the hill and look down. Let's see how that works. Let's wear that set of pants for a while, huh? A set of pants? I guess a pair of pants? Pantalones. Oh, I like this up here. This is actually pretty cool. Alright. What do I feel about this place? I like it. Is this a cave or just ish? Let people know that we have taken this for Spain. Build block. We don't have a build block. Our side where the main plate is, and see what we have in the capsule refinery. Looks like Garthers has got his hands on some black paint and some white paint, so that's good. Very good. He was been a very gray beast earlier, much like our own stuff. Alright. Vertikeen and 50 Bastion. On down. Bastion, where are you, huh? Oh, I got something for you. We don't have any Bastion. Sucks. We need some Bastion. Well, because we don't have Bastion, we're just gonna end the damn episode here. See, it says Garthers Factory Room. I know it. You see? You see? This is a good factory room. I bet we can use this stuff. What's he got in here? Does he have any Bastion? I don't know, Bastion. It always reminds me of that kid from the Never-Ending Story. You ever see that movie? It's an old, weird kids 80s movie. It's weird. Kid gets picked on and hides in like bookstores and reads weird magic forbidden books, and yeah, it's weird stuff. Alright guys, well, that is going to wrap it up for the time being. I am going to get in the ship and get myself up in here. And we're going to go to a shop and we're going to buy a build block or some Bastion if we find it along the way. I'll see you next time.